Hey guys, got a case, so we'll unbox it and hopefully the camera will stay running long enough. I have my doubts. I just got this because I've got a little bit, I don't know, I'm a little bit irritated that most of my cues are in the dealer cases. And I don't know why. Now they're just in other cases. And I keep buying other cases so I can move some of my cues out of the dealer cases into these. And I don't know, there's a part of me is like, well, for some reason I just want to just, you know, take my Tascarella somewhere, it's already in my 3 seconds case. I can just pick up that case and go. I don't do things like that, but I, I guess it's a psychological thing for me. They're ready for use. They're not necessarily in storage, even though that's exactly where they are, is in storage. This is going to be another case just for storage. I had no intention of my its storage case not being my main case, even though it is a lot heavier than a lot of the cases I've gotten lately. But so this is an Acme Alpine case, and I just got this online. Tony was selling some of them through Omega. So here we go. It's either really heavy or it's crammed in the box. And I guess it's crammed in the box. It's not the lightest thing I ever picked up, but okay, there's box. And yeah, that's what I remember. It's a black case with, um, blue highlights or whatever. And of course, clear tape of freaking course, clear tape. And it just comes in this big suffocation hazard thing that the cats don't get to play with. Um, Two backpack straps, which one of them is coming off because, well, we've discussed how stupid that is. There's an extra thing over here and an extra thing over here. I guess those are supposed to be for like crying towels or something like that because there are no corresponding hooks down on the bottom. 3 pockets, a lot like my JB case, which I can see right there. This is probably, a copy of it or a rip off of it, however you want to say it, of the design. And they look very similar. I think this is a 3x5. Yep. And the interior, it's got that, extra padding or whatever. Very, very, very much like a JB case. I may even bring that up here and compare, but I probably won't. To see if I can tell a difference. But I'm not a case expert guy or anything. I'm just going to open these pockets and see if there's, yeah, packing material, little styrofoam things in that pocket, just to keep it from being pressed flat. In this pocket, yeah, more styrofoam things. For some reason I feel like I could make use of these for something. Don't know what, but make some new insoles for my shoes maybe. And surprise, more styrofoam things. Inside this largest pocket, y'all can't see anything. My camera doesn't focus up close, and this is black, but inside the lid, there are little pouches, I guess for little things, chalk or tip shapers or whatever. For some reason, you didn't want to put them up here in this pocket. There's also got a couple of loops for I guess like jump cue butt, things like that. This pocket doesn't have anything in it, and then neither does this one. I'm going to take off one of these backpack straps, and I'll save it in case I ever decide I'm going to hike the Appalachian Trail and I want to take my cue case. Then I would have the two straps. That's the only reason you would ever need two. And of course, this has to be adjusted, but it's pretty light. It's definitely lighter than a JB case, but it's very similar in appearance and all that. I'm just going to just weigh it. Yeah, I can be see it a little bit better underneath the light. And I'm just looking at for obvious flaws and rips and obviously horrible stitching and such. I'm not seeing anything that I don't like, especially not for a case that's just going to be used for storage over there. Well, let me get my scale here and we'll weigh it. If my battery's still good on my scale. So this is completely empty. And I have to balance it to get it on the scale and not on the table. Lift up the lid so it doesn't sag. That's pretty close. 67.035 ounces. So that's what that looks like. Let's have a nice small logo. Talked about that before. I don't like big giant logos. They kind of scream low class to me. I'm gonna grab my JB cases. JB cases case, my JB case, however you say it, and just compare them here. On the JB case, this ring is bigger than this one. On the JB case, it's weird, but it has two hooks at the top for the backpack strap, correct? And one at the bottom. On the Acme case, it's got one at the top and two at the bottom. So, whatever, guys. I'm not going to use two straps anyway. No matter how hard you push it. I don't know, they're very similar. The JB case is quite a bit heavier. Right now it has some shafts in it. But I weighed it when I unboxed it. And it's quite a bit heavier. This is not a bad case at all. I want to say it was $375 maybe for a 3x5 case. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It looks like it's perfectly fine. I'm not going to bother loading it up or anything on camera because, frankly, I don't think anybody cares. And more frankly, I don't really care all that much. Just have another thing to store some cues in, empty out my dealer cases a little bit more. Bye, guys.